Yeah, I think to a certain degree, yes. I did a lot more reading than maybe watching movies or shows or things when I was younger, and so
Hmm.
there were a couple books. One in particular, the Genius series, which is a trilogy that covers the life of a young prodigy hacker that um, had some, I think, more realistic elements to it and just some ideas in there. And there wasn't a lot, but there were just those couple moments of things where he rewrote the firmware on a laptop so that he could turn the microphone into a speaker, something like that. And these little
Yeah.
things that are like, oh wow, yeah, you could do things like that. It kind of sparked my interest. And then I think two really key moments that shaped my journey were when I think I was 8. I actually learned how to code from a library book. I checked out a library book on Visual Basic that
Mhm.
came with a CD-ROM in the back with an IDE, and spent a summer learning that. So started with coding first, and then um, when I was a couple years older, was working doing just some system administrator type work for a small company, and uh, was just messing around one day with our database system, which we contracted out. And I don't even remember exactly how I knew about it, but I had seen something online about cross-site scripting, and so was just kind of playing around with things and noticed, oh, I can make my name really big on their screen, or I can actually make things pop up on their screen and do all these things.
Right.
And then I got a call from my boss saying, hey, you've made stuff pop up on everyone's screen in the company. You need to take that off, please. And so then got my first penetration testing internship that way, doing a lot of testing for that bigger database company, which was really good. So anyway, say all that to say, there was a lot of different uh, sources of media there. The books that I read, I think, were probably the most impactful thing in my journey personally. But then I really want to echo this, and I heard already in terms of the importance of troubleshooting in that too, and just
Mhm.
that ideology of how can I take this apart, how can I break it, and fix it, and put it back together, and that process has applied to many different things.
Yeah, as someone who doesn't have, your particular set of skills, I have to imagine. I can't even imagine the thrill of like doing something that you've seen in a book and then suddenly seeing, oh, it actually works on my on my company's network and my company's system. Like that just feels like it's a whole next level, especially for I also had a C64 growing up and never even thought to much go beyond games and basic programming and so forth. But that's really. Have you seen Work Bites, the new security awareness training series from Infosec? Our team produced this series with 3 E's in mind, making security awareness training entertaining, engaging, and educational. Just go to infosecinstitute.com/free to learn more about this hilarious office comedy. And hey, let us know what you think about it.